This week in my Evernote video, it's all about the weekly review. Hello and welcome to another episode of my Working with Evernote series. My name is Pullein, and in this week's episode, it's all about my weekly review checklist. Now, I used to keep my weekly review checklist in Todoist, but I very quickly realized that Evernote gives me so many more possibilities. And in particular, it allows me the opportunity to keep a track of what I've been reviewing and any notes that I want to be reminded of in next week's week review. And I want to show you how to set this up in Evernote. It's a godsend for those of you who are consistently doing a weekly review. And by the way, if you're not actually doing a consistent weekly review, you are missing out on the magic of weekly reviewing. And it really does bring together your whole productivity system. But anyway, what I want to do is I want to show you my weekly review checklist and see if it gives you any ideas for yourself. Okay, now before we go into Evernote, I would just like to ask if you do get any value from this and if it do give you some ideas, then please help me by hitting that like button below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you want to get the latest tips and tricks on Evernote, then please hit that subscribe button. Okay, let's go into Evernote now and I'll show you how. Right, so here is my real weekly review checklist from last week. Now, before everyone starts asking, can we have a copy of your weekly review? The thing is, this is tailor-made for my system, and my system is going to be different from yours. All you need to do is just get an idea of how I do it, and if you like what I'm doing, then by all means create your own, but it needs to be created for you. So for example, the 4 main apps that I'm using to collect stuff each week or every day is Todoist, Evernote of course, Drafts and Email. That might be different from you. So essentially, you need to have those 4 main things at the top. So get all your inboxes to 0. Now, I have one here which is to review last week's weekly review, which is basically the review that I did last week. And I'll come to the reason why that in a moment. I've got paper notebooks and my plastic wallet for loose papers. I need to check because I keep that in my bag and it needs to be checked. And go through all my active projects and check for completed tasks and tasks that need doing next week and blah blah blah. So I've got a fairly simple but straightforward checklist to go through. I then have a notes section at the bottom. Now this is because I use these on a weekly basis, and I'll show you how I create from the template. I've got my notes and projects not reviewed. So these are the projects that I didn't review. Now the reason I didn't review them, and I did actually send this out to my students in my learning center this week, is if there's a project that's not moving forward, it's delayed, it's on hold, or it's not due for about 3 or 4 months, you don't have to actually complete a review of that project every week. And these were the 3 main projects that I did not review last week, because I know that I'm not going to be working on them this week. Now, by the way, you can put the date up at the top, and the reason for that, and I should point out, if I do a Command J search, if I turn weekly review, that is still going to come up. Even though the date is at the beginning, it's still going to come up right there. So I can see the date at the beginning. I can see, all right, that's easy to find. So it's one of the reasons why I find it so easy to find. You'll also see that it's actually placed in my cabinet 2019 because I've got the label weekly review, so it's very easy to find. So that's where this is just my genuine weekly review from last week. So let's go back into my weekly review and go to my checklist folder. Now I only have 3 checklists in there because I don't really have that many. For you, you may have a lot more. So there we have a blank weekly review. And when I come to do my weekly review on Sunday, all I have to do is do Control-click. I can now duplicate the note and I am ready to go. And what I'll do is put the date in and I go through my weekly review, and then I can actually write in projects list. Now, once I've finished, what I would do with this is I would move it just by clicking on there to my cabinet 2019. There you go. That's how I would do it. Now, for those of you who are paying for the premium version, I'm just going to get rid of this because it will clutter up. We're just going to... There we go. Right. For those of you using the premium version, what you can do is you can actually send this up to your save as a template. I do. So I'm going to save that as a template. Weekly review checklist. Save. Done. So that's now been created. Okay, so next time I'm in, I can just create a new note and I can click on, I can do, let's say eDate, which is, I, by the way, use text expander. I use eDate as for the date. And then I can just type in weekly review and I can go to my templates. And where's it got? My templates is right here. Weekly review is there, done, and it's in. That's one of the beauties of using Evernote templates, because it's all there and everything is there. Everything's ready to go. It's in my checklist. Again, it's in the wrong folder. Once I've done it, I can move this off to my cabinet for 2019, and I can easily find it next week. So there you go. There's something that you may wish to consider if you're using a weekly review checklist in Evernote. I think it's fantastic. I rely on it every week. I can modify it, change it, do whatever I want with it whenever I want. It's superb. Well, thank you very much for watching this episode. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week. Thank you very much for watching this video. Now, have I got something special to tell you about? The Time and Life Mastery version 3 course has launched. Now, this course is transformative. It will transform your life. If you find that your life is drifting from one day to the next and that you feel that you're not actually achieving your goals, then this course is going to show you how to change that. It's going to show you how to identify what is truly important to you. It's going to show you how to find what it is you want out of life, and then show you the steps that you need to take in order to get there. This course is amazing. The feedback I've got from versions 1 and version 2 have just been tremendous. It has helped so many people, and I want this opportunity to tell you that it can do the same for you. I hope you will take a look at the course, have a go, take the course, and start transforming your life today. This course will do that for you. Take a look, get yourself enrolled, and hopefully I'll see you in the course.